Yo, what's good YouTube? It's YBC and I am back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be telling you guys how I did get my championship ring playing My Team Limited in NBA 2K21 Myteam. Real quick, before we hop into it and everything, if you guys could do me a real quick favor and drop a like on this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button, because I'm going to be uploading My Team videos every single day, and currently right now we are on the road and grind to 100,000 subscribers. So diving straight into it right here, as you guys can see, we do have the limited game mode in front of us on the screen, and on the bottom you guys can see right here that I did get a championship ring already. I did complete the grind for my very first championship ring in week 1. So first things first right here, guys, when it comes to this game mode, really the main goal when it comes to this game mode is, like I said, to get a championship ring. But how you guys get that is by just simply winning games. Take a look at the description right here for this event. Limited game mode, it says each win in My Team Limited gives you a chance at a championship ring. You can only earn one championship ring each week. At the end of the season, you will earn a prize based on how many rings you have collected. Collect every ring to earn the season's grand prize. So when it comes to these prizes right here, you guys can see that you do get 1 deluxe pack for 1 ring at the end of the season, 10 tokens for 2 rings, a diamond shoe pack for 3, Hall of Fame badge for 4, 25 tokens for 5, and the grand prize, which is Sampson, for getting a ring each week. Now, I honestly do not know if you guys do get 6 rings, you'll be getting Sampson and all the other prizes. I assume you don't, just because that's how 2K did do stuff in the past. But if we do, guys, that would be a massive W. Furthermore, when it comes to winning those games, you guys do have to win those games with a lineup restriction for that current weekend of Limited. So as you can see right here, for the lineup restriction this weekend, it says all players on your team must be from the 2020 playoffs franchise. You may use 1 Ruby player card or higher. All other players on your team must be Sapphire or lower besides that Ruby card, and no free agent cards are allowed. I'm going to be showing you guys right here a video on how I did get my championship ring. As you can see right here, heading back into the main menu after my win, 2K is going to be giving you kind of like a search. It says a search for this week's championship ring. You have to get kind of lucky as well as win to get a championship ring. There isn't a certain amount of wins you can get to get a championship ring. You kind of have to get lucky and pick where the championship ring is. So as you can see right here, I did select the middle one, and it says keep your prize or pick another. I obviously picked another because I would take a championship ring over any other prize right now. There, and you guys see right here on the left, I did get lucky and I did pick the championship ring. That right there, guys, is simply luck. So it's wins as well as getting a little bit of luck on your side when it comes to opening up, I guess you could say, the correct door for the My Team ring. Furthermore, I do know a pretty good amount of people who have been getting unlucky when it comes to this game mode right here. Some people have won like 20 games and have seen no championship ring. I myself won 4 games and I did see 2 championship rings. The first championship ring I saw, guys, I opened it and it wasn't there. Unfortunately, it was on the other side that I did not open. And when it came to that 4th game that I did win, when I showed you guys saw that I did pick the correct one. And that right there is kind of just lucky, to be honest, guys. So that right there, guys, is simply how this game mode works in general. I hope I did a pretty good job of explaining it. Honestly, I'm not really the best when it comes to explaining stuff, but I hope I did a good job right there. So now, moving on to this video right here, I'm now going to be giving you guys tips and tricks which will help you guys out getting your championship ring, as the tips and tricks worked for myself and getting my ring. Now, I know some of you guys are probably thinking, yo, YBC, what on earth are you talking about quitting? How on earth will quitting help me get a championship ring? And that is because when it comes to the limited game mode, they do not care about your losses. They only care about your wins. You do not get penalized for quitting or losing a game in My Team Limited when it comes to you getting a championship ring. So when you guys go into a game of My Team Limited and you guys are like down 10 points in the first quarter, just quit the game, but go on to the next game. Save yourself a ton of time. If the game not looking good in the first quarter, just quit. Or if off the jump you guys do see that your opponent's team is a lot better than yours, or it's just it looks like a sweaty opponent, you recognize the gamer tag or something like that, just quit the game, focus on the next one. Wins matter the most. Like I said, they just don't care about your losses. Now, when it came to this championship ring right here, guys, I did quit 2 games. One of the games, I saw my opponent's lineup screen had a way better lineup than me, and I just said, you know what, I'm not going to do this on to the next game. And that next game, I got a rage quit, which was my 4th win, which was the time I did get my championship ring. Now, had I have played that game where my opponent's lineup was a lot better than mine, and I played all the way to the end, I might have lost, I might have won, I might not have had a championship ring. Because I did quit, guys, I got into the next game and got a quick rage quit, came back into the main menu, and I got a championship ring. I think that that right there, guys, is a really, really good method of just quitting a game that you don't feel comfortable with and just moving on to the next game. Save yourself a lot of time and give yourself more chances at getting championship rings. So with that being said, because I did quit those 2 games and I got it on my 4th win, which was the rage quit, it only did take me an hour and a half to get this championship ring right here. Now, I do understand, guys, that an hour and a half is kind of lucky, but, you know, if you do quit games, it will be saving yourself a ton, and I mean a ton of time. I did run 2 lineups. I did run a lineup where I did win the first game, and then I changed the lineup, and then I won my next 3 with the other lineup. So when it comes to the first lineup that I did run in the first game, this is the lineup that I did run right here, guys. Sapphire Damian Lillard, Ruby Paul George, Sapphire Carmelo Anthony, Sapphire Pascal Siakam, Sapphire Porzingis. Off the bench, I did have some pretty good cards as well. Ruby Donovan Mitchell, dynamic duo with Rudy Gobert. And yes, the dynamic duo right here does count because Mitchell is Sapphire, starts off, and they count him as Sapphires. As you can see right here, it says I still have an eligible team, even though Mitchell and Ruby, because of the duo. Marc Gasol as well, Jimmy Buckets, Russell Westbrook, Avery Bradley, Kobe Bryant, and Derek Favors. This lineup right here, I feel like is going to be a very good lineup and the best lineup you could run. After 2K patches shooting, they're going to be giving like some type of patch tomorrow, Sunday. So for those guys watching this video right here on Sunday, is still playing Myteam Unlimited. I think this one right here, after the shooting update, will be a really good lineup to run, and I think arguably the best one to run in Myteam Unlimited. Now, even though this team right here, guys, did give me a W in game 1, the main reason why I did switch is because I feel like this lineup right here lacked strength. They had pretty good size, but strength, definitely, they did not have, because Porzingis, Siakam, and Melo really aren't the strongest cards in the game. So in game 1, guys, it went into overtime, and I did notice they were getting bullied a lot down low. And as you guys know how overpowered paint mashing is and how overpowered driving is, because everybody does not like to shoot 3-pointers, all they do is just try to pound their way inside in the paint with whatever card they do have. So I did notice that even though this team right here is really, really good all around, it definitely needed to be upgraded when it came to the strength. So moving forward on to the next game, guys, I did switch over to this lineup right here. This right here, guys, was a lineup that did get me the rest of the way and the wins. This one right here, guys, being Sapphire Damian Lillard, Emerald Avery Bradley, Sapphire Ben Simmons, Sapphire Porzingis, and Ruby Rick Smith. Off the bench, Sapphire Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, Rudy Gobert, dynamic duo with Donovan Mitchell, Kobe Bryant, Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol, and Jimmy Butler. Whenever people drove to the paint on this team right here, they struggled a ton because of the size and strength this team had. For one, Avery Bradley is one of the best perimeter defenders right now in the game. Ben Simmons is one of the tallest and the strongest small forwards in the game. Porzingis being 7'3" at the power forward, held his own, and Rick Smith being the tallest card in the game currently right now at 7'4" and being extremely strong, did also hold down the paint as well. Like I said, guys, it doesn't really matter which one you guys do run, 1 or 2. I feel like these right here are great. It just depends on your play style. For those of you guys who do like to shoot, I would say that this one would be your better one. For those of you guys who like to drive a lot more and put emphasis on defense, which I do, I would run this lineup right here. So that right there, guys, is going to wrap it up for tip number 2, which was a lineup tip and a lineups that I feel like are the best to use right now for limited. When it comes to the third tip right here, guys, I do want to talk about the gameplay and just give you guys some tips that will help you guys out in your game plan going in and playing Myteam Limited. So hopping into the gameplay right here, guys. This right here, guys, was my 4th and final game that I did play to get the championship ring. I am in the PS4 shape play right here, guys, so I do apologize about the quality. But yeah, moving forward right here. When it comes to the gameplay, I highly recommend you guys put a huge focal point on the paint and defense. You guys can see right here, I'm kind of off balling a little bit, trying to guard the paint as best I can, because that is what people do. People just literally run to the paint, which is what I'm doing right here offensively. I'm just literally running to the paint, guys. That's exactly what people do. That is like 90% of the Myteam community's game plan. Rarely do people settle and take jumpers unless they're super duper wide open. Next play right here is the side out of bounds play. You guys just saw my opponent cut to the paint. In NBA 2K20 and in previous years, they would always, and I mean always, come to the ball on the inbound. That just goes to show you guys how eager people are to score inside of paint and just simply rim runs. So that's the best tip I can give you guys defensively, is hold down the paint, guard the paint as best as you can. Take a look at my opponent's next possession right here, guys. Just simply going to the post with Jimmy Butler on Avery Bradley. I'm sending everybody down there to try and get a stop, and indeed, I do get a stop. because that is what people do. That's what my opponent just did right there. They just simply try to get as many paint points as possible because of how broken shooting is right now currently for Sapphire and kind of like the beginner cards in my team. Now, when it comes to offense, guys, I would honestly just play very, very, very fast-paced offense and a lot of pick and roll. You guys see right here, run nice pick and roll, we get a bucket right there. Very, very fast-paced offense. That right there, guys, the best offense you could run. Honestly, half-court offense this year, so right now at the moment, is not the wave at all, guys. Take a look at my opponent's half-court offense. It is extremely, and I mean extremely bad. And look at him. He's shooting that one, but it's wide open and off. Because I will live by somebody shooting threes against me every single play. Until somebody can shoot consistently, they can shoot it every single time if they want to. As you guys can see right here, we get a dunk with Dame Lillard. We get an and one. Defense leads offense. I locked up on defense, got out and running on a break on offense, and got an and one. Here's a play from earlier on in the game, guys. Even though my opponent did score right there, like I said, the best offense is just to run, run, and run. My opponent right here is not set up yet, and I get Rick Smith going all the way for a nice one-handed dunk. Running and gunning, guys, is the best offense right now currently in my team. Next defensive possession right here, guys. Again, I'm looking to stop and clog up the paint with everybody. He's not taking mid-range. He's not taking that at all, even though he's wide open. He's literally running on two people, Simmons and Porzingis. That right there, guys, was a terrible shot. Very early release. Now we got Lillard on a break, like I said. Fast break offense going all the way with Damian Lillard, getting that layup to go with that slashy takeover badge. Run, 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 run. That's the best offense I honestly could give you guys right now until they do fix shooting. At the end of the first quarter right here, guys, in my fourth game, my opponent did lead the match. And then you guys can see right here, heading back into the main menu, I did get my championship ring for my last game and my final game of my team limited for the weekend, you know, because once I get the championship ring, honestly, I'm not playing anymore. Last tip that I'm going to give you guys right here in this video is the defensive settings that I did run. As you guys can see right here on the screen, the defensive settings menu, I didn't really honestly run much, and that's because I'm honestly still experimenting, but these settings right here did work for me the best when getting my championship ring. On ball and off ball pressure on moderate, guys. I would honestly try to sag off a little bit on your opponent's jumper, but don't sag off too much where he's going to pull it and get an open shot, guys. Moderate, I feel like, is the best one to run right now. On ball screen right here for center and regular, go under. Let your opponent shoot, and until your opponent starts shooting and making them consistently, then switch. I would probably go to automatic or go over if they start to hit a lot, but I will start off on under. That's exactly what I do. Moving forward right here, guys, onto the screen and help and drive help rules. Leave these both right here on no help. These right here I feel like are the most important settings in the game, because honestly the computer helps down for no reason at all. But yeah, that right there, guys, is honestly the only settings I do use. Everything else right here I do leave on automatic and manual currently, because like I said, I'm still experimenting with stuff. But yeah, these are like the most important settings that I feel like did help me out getting my ring. So that right there, guys, now pretty much wrap it up for this video right here. In this video, I did give you guys some tips and tricks to help you guys out when it comes to getting a championship ring in NBA 2K21 Myteam. So with that being said, if this video right here did help you guys out, make sure you guys go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Also drop a like, we greatly appreciate it as well. And also feel free as well to leave me down below any my team questions. I will try my best to answer them and help you guys out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. And as usual, as always, is YBC, and I'm out. Peace.